Here we go, we're live, week 4. It's all the backups competing for the spots now, folks. Jobs are on the line. Jobs will be won, jobs will be lost. Get better than that. If you're a die-hard franchise guy, huh, pal? Defense down to 81 rating with all the backups shuffled in. I feel like I play Minnesota every single year. I know I play them every year, but them Johns are clean right there.
Tonight, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Stick around after the game to see all the roster moves as we cut the roster from 75 down to the 53 required. Gonna be some tough decision, as always.
It's the Minnesota Vikings.
Worst part of the job.
The Cincinnati Bengals.
Just telling one of these virtual young men and they just don't got what it takes.
We find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings.
Who's that? 86. Middleton? Kick return?
Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. Things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point, but boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people to
Mr. Irrelevant starts the game off with a special teams.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens,
Jeremiah Hutchinson,
7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
Yeah, they start off with the Irv Smith end around.
After a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel.
You don't trust it, no reads at all. He said, fuck this.
On second down now, it's Robertson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right pass.
Sack
The Bengal pressure gets him
by the rookie from USC,
goes.
Wade.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and
nice
set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense
Damn,
can take
over
and get some points on the board.
This year. Ruben Roper, if you ain't fucking producing by
the Vikings send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Dancing away at the 35. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
On 2nd down, it's Santos, and he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
On 1st down, Santos. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
The T-train over there, 34.
Now a give right side. It's Santos. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
It'll be real interesting to take a look at this play later, because on this pitch toss play, I get the sense that he just followed the pulling guard or the pulling offensive lineman through that hole and spilled this play early.
Yeah, because he didn't even get to the outer third of the field. He was tackled in the middle third.
Yeah, when you're talking about a pitch or a toss tackled there, that means they read it fast and diagnosed it and knocked him down in a hurry.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the 1st time tonight.
I'm kidding, folks. Comedy. Just kidding there, government.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game.
Starting off
the last
strong.
drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What
Shirley's got his work cut out.
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try to get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Might be working at 5
Counting
guys.
down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Looking to throw. Hutchinson. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Oh, intercepted!
And it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
Marion Davenport. They lost him in the offseason, but they re-signed him in camp.
Pass intercepted by the Bengals.
Out of Fresno State.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Randolph. That's what we want to see out of you, big physical safety play.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football.
Nice blocks by Benji. Oh, got you by Oscar.
Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal.
It's the most hype you'll ever hear us in any game. The 4th game of preseason with all of that.
And again, this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're going ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And he'll be brought down
this
right
corner Irons just made the team, just special teams. Picked off a curl to that.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now.
That would keep the door open.
Need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. 1 play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Back to throw. Hutchinson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Hutchinson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. His first catch good for 8 and a first down. 42-yard line. They're going to run this with a tight end. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space.
He's taken down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Hutchinson. That's caught by Kelly. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. brings up 3rd down and 5.
After 7-0 on EA Sport.
6-0.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's man. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term
start for like the
football.
Saints in a few years.
Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance if they want to be aggressive.
Ooh, look at that
maybe
power.
Get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
I want another one on NBA on 4 for 5.
There as that sets him
another
up
block that they call a foul.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
That'll bring up 4th down as this Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units are out here in the 2nd quarter. So get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot. Because most of the starters, you're exactly right, they'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just take the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now a give right side. It's Santos, and he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Santos. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The throw over the middle taken in. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. 23 yards the pickup there. From Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's long. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They'll try the left side. It's Santos. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I wonder if video ever killed anything.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and run for it. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Oh my, sit down, take out the trash.
Delayed game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown.
4th and goal. The backup rookie Notre Dame fullback, undrafted, slips into the end zone. Wide open. Personal foul will be declined.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And he'll bang that one through.
15 play, 2-yard drive.
15 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
On the run. Let him perfect. Oh, Tresman Sinclair, Mr. Irrelevant, coming down to rocket his world on kickoff.
18-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. And he goes out right around the 39.
Holding, receiving team.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively.
And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. He'll rifle this one deep right. He's got a man complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's long. And he's got this down to the 35. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt.
We just got to halftime at the same exact time.
In the final week of the preseason, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. One more half of preseason football to go. And then all eyes will look ahead to 1 week from tonight, the annual NFL kickoff game. And that promises to be a dandy. In our game, the starters are long gone, but still some intrigue to see guys trying to make a late roster push as we get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. And taken down.
plan on it.
Just
JJ
past
money.
the 20 at about the
4
21-yard
preseason
line.
games and knockouts of it.
At their own 21-yard line.
Stay tuned for them cuts at the end of the video.
Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And last time they only get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something.
Big second half for a lot of these guys trying to win a roster
I like
spot.
the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
On the pickup.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Throw left side complete. It's long. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. They'll run on first down. Peoples.
No way. Peoples. Second year running back out of Navy. Broke off the
Minnesota 10.
The HB base.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
On play action, they'll throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carter. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run it with Morris.
Oh my goodness, Steven Morris.
For a Bengal touchdown.
Bam, bam.
A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And
Mike
that
Medlin.
one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And now bring up 4th down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And take it right on the 30. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Bengals.
They'll look to throw here. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
13 yards.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be
that hidden tray receiver, Enrique Carter.
It's a really difficult task. That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Yeah, hit.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Week 4 of the preseason, last chance here to make an impression. You know he wanted to play mistake-free football, but that just went by the wayside.
Like a lawyer, this is his closing argument. Now it goes to the hands of the jury, and you know who the jury is. The coaching staff. They've got to decide whether he's the guy.
Got more spam calls this week at work than I've ever seen in my life.
Mistake-free football is exactly what he was after. Unfortunately, he didn't get it.
Yeah, man,
it's magnified with him
like
being
blocking all these numbers. They're relentless. It pisses me off because it stops my music from playing. I picked up a few of them and I was like flipping out.
8 yards on the pickup, but now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Again,
good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
McCoy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside
shit,
in.
Frost.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we
heading to the fourth.
Welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Go ahead and get everyone in that hasn't seen the field. Only a few players.
They go play action here on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down now. Peoples.
Look at Peoples. To the crib.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 48
God, I hope we can keep him on practice squad.
And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Like that.
So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
Now the try here for the extra point.
We did not give up very many points.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that
means week 1 I'm going to get lit up like every game.
And the finishing touch was a nice long run into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot, That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Oh, what a swap ball. It falls down incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh, he says he throws picked by
Ray. It's intercepted.
And he's going to high step it on the end zone.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Got the hit on the quarterback. I got to see these things.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting
Seth Alexander, but I don't know if he's going to make the team.
But by being able to adjust to
I might cut a rookie that I drafted last year.
And beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point attempt to come here.
Trying to be a... one of those kind of
he's
deals.
Been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense.
Like another tough year for the Vikings.
And now the kick is away.
Wow, that quarterback. Jesus.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Going to throw right side here, complete.
And
they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Irons plays these curls.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot?
Hit again,
like
but this time it's complete.
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese.
All trying to put food on the table.
It's hard to do because when you see
You're on
coming
Father's Day.
in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Oh, sack fumble.
The football. And
Go.
the Bengals grab it. Does the big boy have
the big boy.
The 30.
He ran out of steam inside the 10. Bill Hutchison making his case for the roster late here.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succeint. It simply has not been their night.
I'm keeping the guys on the practice squad that perform. I'm going to find a way to keep, even despite some of their ratings.
They've tried,
but
nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal.
Wow. The cannon.
They'll try the left side. Peoples. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback, but when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This is caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14.
All stout.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. There they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 30 yards there.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
The kicker on.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. it looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Midfield at the 48.
Oh, he broke wide
open.
open.
Is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use
on the old boy,
here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw now on first down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Flushed out right. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knees.
Maybe the last play of his life.
As they throw for a late touchdown.
He throws for a touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game
yards rushing,
to put up
200
that number of
passing.
points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
I hope to try to fit you on the practice squad there, Joe Wiles. It's a numbers game, though. At the end of the day, this is a business. Jose Irons made a strong case to be one of the 6 corners to make it. Mr. Irrelevant, 4 tackles. Big 6'6", 390 tackle. A 48-yard fumble return before he ran out of steam. Touchdown for the rookie out of Cal, Rajon Rainey, undrafted corner. Might have had 2 picks in the preseason. Another upgrade for the hidden trade D tackle, Aaron Moore. Take another 3 finesse moves for the boy. Take a quick look at our own statistics before we send out some pink slips to the boys. Max Stevenson, too many picks. It's all on me, for the most part. Santos finishes the 4-game preseason with 49 carries, 204 yards, average 4.2 a pop, 4 tutties. Brandon People surprised. This guy's not bad at all, honestly. Just don't have room for him. Only on the practice squad. Another nice camp for Brett Thompson. Enrique Carter, the undrafted hidden trait receiver. Very nice preseason. I don't think we'll be able to keep him on the practice squad, but we're going to try. Backup center that we signed, 70 overall, did good. 195 snaps, no sacks allowed. Defense, Charlie Patton out of Oklahoma. I've been saying Boston College on the stream. My bad to everybody. A little air here and there. Charlie Patton, though, great. 12 solo tackles. Jonathan Woodley, the backup's free safety. He's a little slow for my liking, but had a nice camp. Could be in trouble if Jerome Moore goes down this year, though. Let's take a look at Jose Irons. Undrafted. Nothing special on paper, but he does have the aggressive play ball trait. He just performed well. Made a case. Three guys with 2.5 sacks. Rookie Austin Wade out of USC. Nice little camp. Aaron Morgan, the 58 overall D tackle, had 2.5 sacks. And a safety. How many snaps did this guy play? 48 snaps. Two picks for Jose Irons and 2 for Ray John Rainey. He has the conservative play ball, but he was still making the plays. A lot of forced fumbles. More than I thought. It's that time of year, everybody. Take the tiki torch to the cone and make some choices. Ooh. You can catch him in Barbados. heart out here for a pimp. Had to trade a second round DN from last year. Guy just doesn't fit my scheme. He wasn't gonna last on the practice squad. Sure is. I had to get rid of some guys I never thought I would, like that early in their careers. Sometimes you just gotta cut your loss though, like sometimes better to cut it right then. I'm about to sign him. Right now, I'm looking at him. I need a third middle linebacker. But there's two other guys that are solid too. It's between three guys. I like Given's age compared to the other guys right now. It's only 25. He has a big hitter trait too, and I feel like that you can get some forced fumbles out of that, despite the hit power not being in green right now. But his coverage is 76, tackle 87, awareness 76. USF, you know he can run sideline to sideline. He's only 225. That's I'm going with a guy by the name of Terrence Black out of Florida, 75 overall, 27 years old, scheme fitter. I had no interest for any of my guys I threw up there, like just to check. Still need to axe one guy. I thought I got rid of this fuck. Why is he still there? I guess we didn't. Bill Hutchison to the Niners. We got our 53-man roster set, folks. 93 offense, 88 D, 90 overall this year for the Bengals. Niners signed corner Marshawn Lattimore. Barrow and Gonzalez have hopped John Ross on the depth chart this year. First time in 11 years that John Ross won't be the one or the two. Love the tight end group this year. Holloman, Applewhite, and Gerald Bush. All true tight end. Cool. Love it. Love it when a guy makes his way up, yeah, and it's finally his time. Oh, it always happens that way. It's make or break. Man, that was a fucking stressful cut. I'm just happy to be doing the dead chart. I love my practice squad this year. I hope they don't get poached. Corey Farrow, the rookie out of Mississippi State, number 9 overall, is going to start at right end. Day one. Marcus Medlin backing him up. It'll be Person and Gillespie again in the middle with Sands as the rotational big. Left outside linebacker is going to be the rookie from Penn State, Jeremiah Edwards. Yeah, start day one. It'll be Craig Diggs and the newly signed Terrence Black in the middle. Davis Gafer, the long-time Bengals, still around in his 11th season. What a run. He'll be starting right outside linebacker. With Charlie Patton hoping he goes down. Darius Smith, Sean Mann, Quincy Price. $5.51 million. That's a starter for somebody though. Shit. I'm only carrying 4 safeties. I might swap a guy on. I think we're gonna do that. Calling up Tresman St. Clair. Make the opening day roster mystery relevant. It's going to be the 5th safety. And send corner Jose Irons to the practice squad. We are young at safety. 3 rookies out of the 5 and a 1-year pro and Randolph starting. Out of Cal. That should be interesting. Any injuries to this defense and we could be in trouble this year, folks. There it is, a 53. Stay tuned for week 1.